Hi children, welcome back in our online English classes. Dear students, I hope you all are fine and enjoying watching videos. Keep watching our videos regularly and study regularly. Students, in our previous video, we have finished 2.2 Inkilab Zindabad. Today we have to start a new lesson, 5.3. Before this we have finished 5.2 and this is 5.3. Our fifth unit is going on. So 5.3 is Horatius at the bridge. Okay, Horatius at the bridge. Students, Horatius is a noun of a soldier. Okay, it is the name of a soldier at the bridge. So let's see what is given in this lesson. I will read this for you. You can also read along with me by looking at screen. Otherwise, you have your textbook. You can look in it. About 2500 years ago, King Tarquin ruled over Rome. He did not treat his people fairly, and the people became fed up with him. They drove him out of Rome. Students, here you have to highlight this word fairly and fed up. Okay? So let's see what is its meaning. Fairly means justly, okay, and fed up means unhappy. So students, 2500 years ago there was a king and his name was Tarquin, and he was the king of Rome. He ruled the Rome, but he was not treating the people fairly, justly. Okay, he was not giving justice to the people. One type of cruel king was he. Okay, and the people became fed up. Fed up means the people were unsatisfied, they were unhappy. Okay, they were sad due to the treatment of that king. They drove him out of Rome. So you know Rome is what? Rome means hakal dena. Okay, to throw away. So they drove the king out of Rome. Now Tarquin went to Tuscany. Students, Tuscany means nowadays we call it Italy. It is a country. Okay, Tuscany. So Tarquin, the king of Rome, went to Tuscany and made the king there. So he made to the king, I need your help, he said. My people have thrown me out. Now the Tuscan king wanted to have Rome in his power. He said, yes, we will help you. And he sent a large army to attack Rome. The Romans were taken by surprise as they were not prepared for a battle. Now here what happened, students? When the people of Rome, the citizens of the country that Rome, thrown away the king out of the Rome, and his name was Tarquin. Okay, so the people threw away Tarquin from the Rome. Then he went to the neighboring country Italy. At that time its name was Tuscany. So Tarquin went to Tuscany and he made to the king. Okay, the Italy's king, Tuscany's king, and he asked him help. Okay, so that king wanted, means he just thought that yes, this is good chance for me, this is good opportunity for me to have Rome under my power. So he told, yes, we will help you, and that's why the Italy's king, the Tuscany's king sent an army to the Rome. And when the Rome's people saw this army, so they surprised, they were amused, okay, because they did not think about the fight or any war or any battle. So Rome lies on the bank of the river Tiber. In order to reach Rome, the Tuscans had to cross cross a bridge over the river, and it was a wooden bridge. The chief of the Roman army called it made and said, "The enemy troops are approaching the bridge. We must break down the bridge to prevent their entry to Rome." Now students, Rome country, the Rome Empire, Roman country lies near the river. Okay, near one river, and its name is Tiber. River Tiber, Rome. Now students, the chief of the people of Rome country, when they saw army is coming towards the Rome, so they decided that we should not let enter this army to our country. So they decided that there is a bridge, there is a river, okay, around the Rome. So students, they decided to cut down the bridge. If there is no bridge, so the army cannot enter in the Rome. So they take decision to prevent the Rome, to prevent the entry of the Tuscany army. We should cut the bridge. So the Roman began to demolish the bridge. Now here demolish means what? Demolish means to pull or knock down or to destroy. Okay, demolish. So the Romans began to demolish the bridge, but before they could pull it down completely, the enemy had reached the bridge. So they tried to cut it down, but before cutting it completely, the Tuscany army reached there. Just then a young Roman soldier named Horatius came forward, and he said to his his comrades, "You go ahead with your job of cutting down the bridge at this end. I will go to the other end and stop the enemy there. I shall not let a single Tuscan soldier cross over to this side." Now students, from the Roman people, one young soldier come ahead, and his name was Horatius. He said that my comrades means friends, okay, cooperators. So my friends, you just you go ahead to cut the bridge. I will go to the another end and I will stop to the army. I will not let enter a single Tuscany to our country. Okay. So students, he went there, and let's see what happened. Just then a young Roman soldier named Horatius came forward. We read this. Okay. Now next page number 130. He raised his sword and ran to the other end of the bridge. Two young Romans followed him. So when Horatius went there with his sword, he raised his sword. To another people went along with him. Okay. While the other Roman soldiers were busy hacking down the bridge, Horatius and his two companions stood at the end of the bridge nearest to the enemy soldiers. So by the which side the soldiers were there, enemy were there, Horatius and his two companions, means his two friends with him was there, and they were just talking to the troops. Troops means group of soldiers, okay, troops. Horatius shouted to the Tuscan commander, "We shall not let you cross the bridge. Come and fight with us." So we can see here confidence, we can see here the daring of Horatius. He was alone and only two soldiers are with him. Only three people are there. But Horatius is warning to the commander of the troops of the Tuscany army that come and fight with us. We will not let you go. You come and first fight with us. The Tuscan commander was amused to see the three Romans challenging his mighty army. He laughed at them and said, "Young Romans, don't be foolish. You three cannot stop us. Go back and don't ask for your death." So by listening and by watching this, the commander laughed. And he was thinking that how foolish this man is. He said, "Oh soldier, you just go back. You are only three. You cannot stop us. We have a big army. You cannot stop us. You just go. Don't ask your death." So let's see what happens next. But the brave Romans refused to move an inch. Herodias replied, "We are Romans, not Tuscans. We shall fight you to our last breath." So let's see here how the soldiers are patriotic, how do they love to their country, to Rome. They are saying, Herodias is saying here that we will fight up to our last breath. We will not move back. A single inch also we will not move back. We will fight with you up to my last breath. Okay? So with great shouts of anger, the Tuscans rushed at Herodias and his two companions. The three Romans fought like lions and they killed scores of Tuscans. And while thus they blocked the advance of the Tuscan soldiers, the Romans at the other end of the bridge were busy cutting it down. So students, let's see what happens here. Now they started fighting. They were shouting with anger and they started fighting with the Tuscans. Okay? So the Tuscan soldier rushed to Herodias and towards to his two companions. The three Romans fight like lions. So you know lion? We see lion in Discovery Channel in our TV. So they attack to the animals or prey. So these three soldiers also same way attacking to the troops, to the Tuscan army. They killed scores of Tuscans, and while thus they blocked the advance of the Tuscan soldiers, and they were just killing one by one, and they were blocking the soldiers. The Romans at the other end of the bridge were busy cutting it down, and we know that other Roman people were to the other side of the bridge, and they were cutting down the bridge. Okay. So this is a very interesting story. Soon the bridge was about to fall, and the Romans shouted to Herodias to run back, but Herodias did not leave his post. Though he was injured, he kept on fighting. To him, his country's honor and security was far more important than his own life. Students, here, when the other side people are cutting the bridge, now it was about to fall only, so they shouted on Herodias and they were calling to Herodias to come back, but Herodias did not leave his post. He was kept fighting there only, and after some time that bridge fell down in the river. Okay, let's see. To him his country's honor and security was far more important than his own life. Suddenly the bridge crashed into the river with a great splash. You know what is splash? Splash is a sound when something falls down in water. It makes sound, and that sound is known as splash. Okay, you can see here the sound of something hitting water or of some other liquid. Okay, so Herodias quickly turned back and jumped into the river. So he did not come back by the bridge, but when the bridge fell down in the water, he also jumped back in the river, and two soldiers also jumped back in the river, and his two companions also followed him. The river was in flood, but they safely swam back to Rome. So there was more water in the river. They jumped into the river and swam back to the Rome, and they reached to the Rome. Page number 131, last two paragraphs. There was no bridge across the river. The Tuscans could not come back to Rome, and had to go back. With his great courage and bravery, Herodias had saved Rome and its people. He became the national hero of Rome. Years later, the Romans built a big statue in his honor. So students, this way Herodias became a hero for their country, and he did not lead the enemies to the country. So years later, Roman people built a big statue in honor of Herodias. Roman people vowed never to be ruled by a king again, and established for the first time in history a government by the people for the people of the Rome, and they call it the Roman Republic. Okay, so students, this way here, after that king, they never ruled by any king. Okay, that king was the last king. So students, here the, the Rome become a republic country. So country that is governed by people and where there is no king or queen. Students, you highlight all new words, write new words 5 times in notebook, learn them, learn their spellings. I hope you understood this video very well. Remaining part we will continue in our next video.